not wasting any time. World #1, Gabriel Medina, taking on #6 in the world, Kelly Slater. A huge matchup on paper. We just came off one of the wildest semifinals of all.
Have the inside. He let John have the first wave of the set, and then Kelly posted a 10 right behind. So Kelly's got his strategy. He's a smart guy. He's not going to play into Gabriel's hands. He's had Medina a few times, and he's that headspace again, that very similar headspace that he had at the beginning of that semi-final. There you see Kelly, 42 years young, 5'9", 159 pounds, from Cocoa Beach, Florida, ranked #6 in the world coming into this event. You know, here at Chopu. Then you go to California, you go to Trestles, an event that he's dominated. He just recently won the event in France, which is, that means there's some bombs coming. Looks like Medina and Kelly a little too deep on that one. And wow, look at that thing there. So there's still some bombs out there. There's still going to be some big waves coming through. 26 minutes remaining. A 5-minute heat between these two guys. And then we have Gabriel Medina, ranked #1 in the world, coming into this event. He's going to stay there.
As he gets the first wave after the restart, Medina gets spit out. Timing the restart well. And now Kelly will have priority to try to answer back. We'll bring in the takeoff of Medina's opening ride. He's such a smart surfer at a young age, always thinking about tactics on how he can take out some of the world's best.
Well, I tell you what, that's a good way to start, by making sure you're on the first wave. And a beautiful size wave here as Gabriel Medina pulls up nice and tight there, driving through the barrel. He's been doing that this entire event. He's been picking the eyes out of it. He's made very few mistakes. I can't even remember him wiping out on a wave, as we see the view the judges have. There he goes. He gets that first turn. He gets so much speed and direction off that opening, you know, bottom turn, or mid-face turn, I should say. And that just sets him so perfect for the rest of the wave. So Gabriel Medina draws first blood here in the finals of the 2014 Bilallabong Tahiti Pro. What an event we've had. And the cream pretty much has risen to the top, Joe.
Medina, remember, is only 20 years of age. He's already had some insane lifetime experiences. He had a final in pumping surf at the Fiji Pro, finishing runner-up to Kelly Slater last year. Kelly, we know his records, 54 career wins, the best of all time. He has plenty of professional surfing history with Kelly, how he likes to sing in heats. He'll talk about golf with his competitors. What's Kelly doing now?
Well, Kelly and Gabriel not notoriously friendly in the heats. You know, John, they probably were exchanging words, going, how amazing is this, blah, 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 blah. But with Gabriel, Gabriel's all about the business, you know, and you see Gabriel before he passes.
This is Kelly's first final of the year, and he'll glide in and hold back. He'll lose priority.
Wow, a little too deep there for Kelly Slater. Wave #2, Gabriel Medina. Is he going to be in the right spot? He's paddling, he's having a look. Oh, Gabriel Medina on a bomb.
As he free falls, surviving the spin right in front of the foam ball. A wave with a ton of size and power shoves Medina into the channel.
Let's have a look at Kelly here. Kelly looking at the first wave of the set. You can see kind of a little bit indecisive, pulling back. Would he have made that, Joe? It was a little bit too deep there on that one. So, and then Gabriel Medina, wave #2, look at that. Oh, just scratching his way down the face of that wave, standing tall in the barrel, and he comes flying out of that one. So another good wave for Gabriel Medina. Let's have another look at it. Look at this drop right there. You can see Gabriel almost going over the handlebars, using both of those hands in the face of the wave and managing to pull that one off. Gabriel Medina posting another good score. It's going to be better than his opening ride, and he's going to put Kelly in a combo situation straight off the bat, Joe.
A huge drop for Medina. He's able to control it with so much momentum going forward, and gets spit out of a cannon. A 9.07 for Medina, a 7.9 before that, with 30 minutes still to go. Kelly Slater comboed as Medina's looking for his 3rd win this season. We have Peter Mel, Big Wave World Champ, in the channel right now. What happened, Pete, from your view on Kelly's priority mistake?
Yeah,
like he did against John.
Well, you know, I think that we just have to wait and see as we see Kelly going now.
Kelly Slater, big pump. He's not grabbing the rail. Another big drive over the foam ball. The wave spits without him, and Kelly goes down on his effort to try to come back. It'll be a small score, a much different start than his last heat when he had the perfect 10.
Yeah, just a little bit of a different start, but you know what, Kelly's a very experienced competitor as he just squeezes under that wave there, and you can see
the channel going crazy. Medina commits, clean drop, wide open pit. The wave explodes and he comes out again. 3 great completions. He kicks out with some speed and he puts his head down in the priority race to try to control the next exchange.
Wow. You know, we're talking about that, you know, coming out of the wave. You know, don't do those big flyaway kickouts. Don't claim too much. Just get on your board and get back out there, because I tell you what, priority's proven really important as we see Gabriel just standing in that barrel. One of the bigger waves we've seen Gabriel on this event, so he's really showing the world he's not scared. You know, everyone's saying, well, the kid's good in little waves. Well, let me tell you what, guys, this guy has got game here at Chopu, charging and getting another bomb. 7.9 on his opening ride and 9.07 on his second wave. And look at this one. This is going to be another good score for Gabriel Medina.
Perfect composure when the channel's erupting.
Wow.
And Medina is able to stomp the drop and get deep in by getting them out of their normal rhythm. Started off with a 7.9 in this heat. Now Kelly Slater making a move without priority, decides to pull back.
Yeah, that one just not really what he's looking for. You know, he's looking for waves close to the perfect range. I mean, he's, you know, 9+ rides. He needs a 9.5 and he needs big scores. Gabriel Medina, here he goes.
Gabriel locks in right in front of Kelly. Big pump. Still driving. Medina gets blown out of his 4th tube in the final. He can't stop smiling. Everything's going his way. Remember, he's world #1, looking to gain some serious ground in the world title race.
I'll tell you what, if he wins this, he's going to have 3 wins on the board going into events that he's done really well in the past. So, and this, you know, this event's going to give Gabriel Medina so much confidence going into Pipeline as well. I mean, you know, he's already had good results at Pipeline. Let's have a look at the replay here as he slides into yet another barrel. You can see him pumping, driving through that wave, and he comes flying out with the spit. So another good wave for Gabriel Medina. Is that going to better his 9.07? Kelly's got to, you know, really click in and find some good waves. Gabriel Medina just having it all his own way at the moment.
Amazing watching the kick out reel from Gabriel Medina, wave after wave. The smile gets bigger and bigger. Scores start to come in for Lasso Medina. Doesn't look like it's going to affect his top 2. The combo stays the same. Let's get the vibe as we look at this wave pop up out the back. Slater commits, holding onto his rail. He's super deep. The wave explodes and Kelly comes out. The comeback is just about to begin for Kelly Slater, and the crowd loves it.
Well, there you go. That's what he needed. That's all he needed right there, was to get the ball rolling, was to get that good wave, get one good score on the board, reset the button, hit that reset button, you know, get that headspace back to where it was when he had John. Let's have a look at the replay here from the channel as Kelly takes off on a beautiful wave. Nice and deep, and he got really high again, as Oki pointed out earlier. Just a different approach to the barrel here from Kelly Slater. This is the view that judges have, and will decide how deep he is right here. Perfect positioning, probably couldn't have got any deeper. You can see as he comes out of that barrel, just directing down the line and kicks out perfectly. Kelly Slater just locked in his best score, and Joe, there's still some bombs out there. Kelly's just started his comeback.
Love the angle here coming from the point on land. You can see how this goes below sea level and gets exploded into the channel. A tougher start, starting out of rhythm, losing priority, falling on his first wave at a 2.17, and now the comeback begins. Gabriel's
is having a dig here, so we got to give it back to you for more live
Here we
action.
go, Rosie. Medina looks down the edge, free falls. One big pump. The wave explodes him out into the channel. All glory moment for the young Brazilian. The current #1 in the world is making this wave his skate park. He can do anything, standing tall in barriers, big flyaway kickouts. Rosie, where are you putting that one up on the scale?
Are you kidding me? I mean, these guys are going wave for wave. That getting spat out of that one, I don't know, that could have bettered his second scoring ride, but Gabriel Medina has taken such control of this heat after Kelly made that priority mistake, but Kelly fought back there. So, you know, this heat is just getting way too exciting. In the channel, the vibe is incredible. There's a rainbow, there's rain, there's sunshine. It's so beautiful at the moment.
As we're looking at a replay from the front on view, Pods, how'd you like that composure?
Well, Rosie's right. That was amazing. You know, these guys are absolutely going to town. Let me tell you something right now. That was a crazy drop, a bigger wave for Gabriel Medina, showing he's not scared, standing tall in the barrel. It wasn't a deep one, but I tell you what, about as critical as it gets out here at Chopu. Kelly Slater, 9.63. Let's have a look at this again as Gabriel Medina just free falls out of the sky, right down the mine shaft, and then really just pulls it up underneath that lip and standing tall there. Gabriel Medina showing the world that this kid is not just an air master, he can charge with the best of them. Scores dropping for Medina, a 9.53. Kelly Slater, a 9.63. Kelly back in the heat, needing a 9.33. This heat is on, Joe.
Well, just to reference Kelly's heat out and making it feel a little bit more dramatic as we dive into the story with Gabriel Medina, just his 4th year on tour. 4 CT wins out of 7 finals. This is his 8th final of his career, and his highest rank was 7th in the world when he was battling in that Rookie of the Year race back with John Florence. Came back and finished in the top 10.
You know, this
world whistles, cheering on Slater now. He needs a 9.33 here as he lets go of the rail. Back to the rail grab, high line above the foam ball, and he ends up going over the handlebars. He did the hard work, went so high, he couldn't come back down.
Yeah, Kelly just a little too high there. Maybe took a little bit too much of a high line as he pushes through that one. He's okay, he's back out, but tell you what, that could have been a good score for Kelly Slater, and you can see as he was using his fingers there just to show you how close he was to making that. Let's have a look at this wave for Kelly Slater, using his priority, sliding in as he always does, perfect line, drawing that thing, and you can see just getting caught a little bit high there, and as he comes down, his balance was a little bit off. As we have a look at the view that the judges had. Look at this wave. It is absolutely pumping out here right now. It's been like this all day long, and Kelly just going down there, really crucial part of the wave. You need to pull that off. That's going to have had.
Well, we're having this rare moment watching Kelly go down on a couple of big opportunities. Current world number 6, that'll be changing after this result. 54 career CT wins, 11-time world champion, won this event back in 2000. You've been waiting for coming to life here at the Bilallabong Pró Tahiti. World number 1, 20-year-old Gabriel Medina facing off against the best of all time, Kelly Slater, current number 6 in the world.
It's remaining as both surfers looking. Is Gabriel going to use his priority? He's paddling, he's got to go, he's committed. A late drop.
And he drives big pumps, he's super deep. The foam ball picks up his board, and Medina has gone down for the first time in this final. A rare moment to see him down, and now Kelly on the next one. He'll slide it and control it into the pit. A beautiful round wave. He controls the finish onto the shoulder to make sure he completes that effort.
Come on!
Wow, well, there we go. Kelly Slater, advantage on that exchange. He needs a big score. He needs a 9.33, but really, Joe, he needs something up in the, plus, a 9+, 9.8, 9.9, somewhere around there. Gabriel Medina, first wipeout so far that he's taken. This is his first little run around into the channel, so he's going to be a little bit rattled because he hasn't experienced this yet, Joe. This is his first real go down. Let's have a look. Nice and deep, and he said in his post preheat, if the big ones come, I'm going to go, and that's exactly what he did, pulling in deep on that one, getting absolutely munched. So Gabriel Medina taking really his first donuts of the event, and Kelly Slater right behind, making him pay for it on a beautiful little wave as he pulls up nice and tight. It wasn't a big, open, gaping barrel, but have a look at that. Kelly Slater hanging on. Is that going to go into the 9-point range, Joe? 9 minutes remaining. Kelly is going to get back out into the lineup and get priority. Side slipping down the face of the wave. Perfect technique from the 11 times world champion. And it's going to be touch and go whether that will go into the 9-point range, Joe.
Just ensuring completion on the exit. A beautiful. This is Kelly's first final this season. That sounds shocking, but you see coming in number 6 in the world, just 1 throw away with that 13th at Jeffreys Bay, compared to Medina, where he has a 13th and a 9th already. He doesn't, he's obviously has another final appearance. Medina and Kelly squeezing those points towards this world title race.
3 wins last year and didn't win the world title. A lot more consistent. Kelly Slater,
he's
here
digging in spots. Looks like Kelly going over the ledge, a big drop. He controls it, no grab. On the foam ball, the wave spits, and Kelly goes down on a huge opportunity to turn this heat. No doubt that would have been the score to turn it. A minute 45, and Medina lets go a big sigh of relief.
That was a 10. Had Kelly come through that, we were looking at straight 10 points right there for sure. That was insane from Kelly Slater. He knows it too. He was right there. Another foot or two, and he was coming out of that. Have a look at this drop. I mean, first of all, he had to make that That was insane right there. Just pulls it up really high, driving through that section. Right now, he's trying to climb up and over that white water. Right there, it just loses his fins. The board gets sucked away from his feet and goes down. Look at that drop there from Kelly Slater. Just the ability to be able to get up and into that barrel was just bar none. Some crazy talent right there. Kelly Slater driving through that barrel, and just right there's that wave unlit too. 30 seconds to go. Maybe both guys are going to get an opportunity. Kelly going the first one.
Late takeoff. He grabs the rail to slide. Super deep. Kelly still driving. He comes out, shrugs his shoulders, asking the crowd what they think of that performance. Next wave, Medina's going to let go, and now it's going to come down to that final wave for Slater. Is it enough? A 9.33 to turn this heat.
Medina let him go. Medina had priority. That was a really, I'll tell you what, an Iceman-like situation for Gabriel Medina, to have the nerve, to have the confidence to look at that wave and say, there's no way Kelly's going to get the score. Gabriel let him have it, gave Kelly that last opportunity, and now it is in the judges' hands. 9.33 required by Kelly Slater. If he doesn't get it, well, Gabriel Medina will win his third event of the season and extend his lead in that world title race.
Some huge scenarios to follow. Medina and Kelly shake this one out, congratulating each other on pushing themselves back and forth. Kelly got one more wave that's still yet to be scored. Let's take another look.
All right, well, this is the one Medina let go. Kelly sliding down into it, the thing unleashing. Kelly pulls up nice and tight, disappears in that white water there and comes out and says, well, that's as good as I could have done on that wave. And is it going to be enough? It is in the judges' hands right now. Both guys, I tell you what, we take our hats off to you both. You both just absolutely charged. Gabriel Medina stepped up to the challenge. Everyone said this kid can't charge in big waves. Well, he just proved the world wrong right there.
That's right, another score that we're waiting for. The final heat is over time-wise, but Kelly has one more number to lock in. The judges don't have to wait for another heat to follow, so they'll take their time. Look at the replays. Compare the last couple of tube rides that they've scored. They remember that Medina has a 9.43. Kelly needs a 9.33, less than that, to turn this heat.
Tell you what, that 3.40 on his last wave, the wave before that last one, that was a tan, Joe. That he had the opportunity, just a little bit too deep. Kind of, you know, when you watched his bottom turn, he's a little bit, his body was a little bit off balance. Maybe that was the key right there. Had he come out of that one, it was a no-brainer.
Talk about that one wave there that was almost through. We haven't had the score yet, but
yeah, that was my best one of the contest. If I made that one, that would have done it easily. That last one was pretty good. It was kind of slow, but it was a really nice wave. So we'll see. I was baffled he let me go. I couldn't believe he looked at it with no, but I don't know. We'll see. The waves are incredible. It was a little slow in our heat, but that was amazing. Super fun. And you know, great surfing by all the guys all week. There's so many guys inspire me, just charging, and you know, Gabe in that final win a couple good sized ones. There was one I was like, oh, hopefully he gets too far out, and he was in spot for it. I was bummed, but it was fun. I made a paddle mistake early in that heat, and it set the tone for him to get his first good one, real good one. So my bad.
yeah, we're trying to figure out what the judges are thinking. Is there any inclination of what the scores are right now?
Yeah, it's something.
I'm not asking you, I'm asking these guys.
I got it or I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, nothing yet, Pete.
Yeah, and they're looking at replays, obviously.
They're probably looking at two waves and make their decision.
Wow.
We'll see.
Pete, Mel,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
9.2, 9.4, 9.3.
So 2 under, 3 under. It's going to be very close.
Very close.
Oh my goodness.
It's a 9.30, not enough.
9.30, not enough.
Kelly Slater second. Gabriel Medina is your 2014 Bilallabong Pró Tahiti champion. He's about to get the message right now.
And I paddled for one I shouldn't have paddled for, and I lost priority, and that was it. F-bomb.
There it is, folks. Gabriel Medina is your winner.
A huge moment for the young Brazilian, just 20 years of age, taking out the best of all time, the best in Chopu history, and looking at the numbers, an 18.96 total to an 18.93 total. A huge one there, a split panel on the decision. Take it away, Pete.
Nah, I let him have a moment.
So Kelly